take, and I mean real, real hot take. What most flipping influencers are teaching you does not build real wealth in real estate. I know you've seen the before and afters. You've seen the 80K checks on Instagram. You've seen I quit my 9 to 5 by flipping houses reels. And yeah, those checks are real. I'm not saying they're not real. But what I'm saying is it's not the path to the financial freedom that you seek. And today, I'm going to show you exactly why. So stick around, because in this video, I'm going to break down why buy and hold investing beats flipping every single time. When your goal is building actual wealth, not just having an income. So real quick, if you're new to this channel, my name is Mitch. I've been investing in real estate for over 7+ years. We own around 6+ properties, which equates to around 10 to 11 doors. And in this series, I'm going to walk you through exactly how and why this strategy actually works better than flipping. So, okay, here's the thing about flipping nobody wants to say out loud. When you flip a house, you buy it, you fix it up. You sell it, you make tons of money. I'm not saying you don't make cash. Sometimes a lot of money. But the moment that deal closes, your income resets back down to zero. I mean zero. You now have to go find another deal, and another deal, and another deal. You're always hunting. You're always grinding. You're always looking for something or some sort of deal on the market. And if the market shifts and interest rates drop, if buyers dry up, if material cost spikes, then guess what? Your entire operation is at risk. And let's talk about risk for a quick second, because nobody on Instagram is posting about the deals that went all the way to the left. That's right, sideways. The contractor who went over budget, the contractor who never showed up, the contractor who took that funds and funded another deal, the house that sat in the market for 4 months while you carried the mortgage, the title issue that blew up, and blah, 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 blah. You kind of get the point. And when you're a flipper, every one of those problems come directly out of your pocket. Flipping is a job. It's high risk, it's high reward, but it's also high stress, where the product and the business only runs when you continue to run it, meaning you got to constantly keep finding deals over and over again. The minute you stop working those deals and the income stops, that's pretty much it. So I want you to really think about that for a quick second. If you got hurt tomorrow, you couldn't work for 6 months, what happens to your flipping business? It's gone. There's nothing there to catch you. Now, let's compare that to the buy and hold. If I got hurt tomorrow and I couldn't work for 6 months, rent checks still hit the account. Every single month, our investments don't need me to be healthy physically. They don't need me to find the next deal over and over again. They just keep paying each and every single month. And that is the difference between asset and the job. Flipping, no matter how profitable it is still a job at the end of the day. And a job is not financial freedom. With buy and hold, here's what happens. You buy a property one time, and then that one decision pays you over and over again. Let me break down exactly how. First, cash flow. Every single month, the rent comes in. You pay the mortgage, you pay the insurance, you pay the taxes. Any expenses left over is your cash. That's real cash flow. Real money every single month. Second, your tenant is paying down your mortgage every single month. You're not paying off your debt. Your tenant is. So you're building equity, and it's not even costing you anything to build it. Third, appreciation. Real estate historically goes up in value over time. You're not just collecting cash. You're not just collecting cash flow. The asset itself is growing in value each and every year. And four, which is the biggest one nobody really talks about, is the tax benefits. This is the one most beginners completely miss. The government actually rewards you for owning rental properties. You get depreciation, you get write-offs, you get deductions. Your rental income is a way to be tax efficient from your 9 to 5 paycheck. So let's recap the buy and hold. Your income never resets to zero. The tenant pays your mortgage, your property appreciates, the IRS gives you a tax break. What else do you need? And every single month, all of that is happening whether you're working or not. So please, somebody please tell me how flipping competes with that. Does it? I want to paint you a picture so this connects. I'm going to give you 2 examples, okay? 2 investors, same starting point, same work ethic, same 10 years. Let's start with investor A, which is a flipper. He crushes the market. He's making between 20 to 50K at each and every flip. Every year, he does around 4 or 5 flips. Income is fantastic. But after 10 years, he still has to show up, still has to find deals, still has to manage contractors. He's got a job. He's got income, but he definitely doesn't have any assets. He has no portfolio. If he stops tomorrow, the income generally will stop with him. Now, let's look at investor B, buy and hold investor. She bought one house in year 1, bought another in year 3, bought another in year 5. She's not on Instagram showing off big checks. She's a real person, goes to meetups, doesn't talk about anything flashy. But after 10 years, she has a portfolio of assets that generate income whether she works or not. Now, those properties have appreciated, which could be between 20 to 50, even to 100K in equity for a property. The mortgages are being paid down each and every month. She has equity she can leverage to buy another deal at some point in the future. Now, here's the question I need to ask. Are you building income or are you building wealth? Because those two are two different things. Income is what you earn. Always remember that. Wealth is what you own. Flipping earns you an income. Buy and hold builds wealth. And at the end of the day, wealth is what gives you the freedom to stop working if you truly desire. Wealth is what you pass down, and the income is what you have to do consistently all the time. Now, here's the question I need to ask you. Are you building income or are you building wealth? Because those two are two different things. Wealth with assets is what you own. Flipping earns you a high income, high stress, but at the end of the day, wealth is what gives you freedom to stop working if you truly desire. And with wealth, you can pass that down to each generation if you want to. So you have options. So I'm going to give you a personal story. We chose the buy and hold strategy over 7 years ago. And honestly, it wasn't glamorous. We weren't posting 80K flip checks on Instagram. Our first investment wasn't a massive home run. It was a single 2-bedroom, 1-bath home that we got with a tenant. And the money that came in covered the mortgage and everything else. But here's what happened. That property kept paying us year after year. And then we bought another one. Then we bought another one. So we started to see the game. We started to understand the logic behind it. And now we have 6+ doors and we self-manage because we took the time to educate ourselves to be able to do that. Now, was it slow? Yes. Was it boring? Absolutely. Compared to flipping? Yes. But boring builds wealth. Boring compounds. And right now, looking at the portfolio versus where we began, boring was the best decision we could have taken. This is what I want for you because this ultimately was what I wanted for us. So all right, I talked a lot. Let's recap and let's bring this home. Here's what we covered today. 1, flipping is a job. It's high income, it's high stress, and the income resets to 0 and after every deal. 2, buy and hold is an asset. You buy it one time, it cash flows every month. Tenants build your equity, the property appreciates, and you get a tax benefit at the end of the year. And 3, after 10 years, your flipper has income, but no assets. The buy and hold investor has a portfolio that works for them. Now, here's what I want you to do right now. I want you to comment flip if you've been thinking about flipping, or hold if you've been leaning towards the buy and hold strategy. No answer is a wrong answer. I just want to see what people are thinking when it comes to buying and holding versus flipping. And I generally want to know. So if this video hits different, hit the subscribe. And next video, we'll talk about another topic, which is the ideal framework, which really stands for 5 ways real estate pays you at the exact same time. This is powerful. You don't want to miss this one.